Yo,
What's up, bro?
Smirk, what's cracking with you, my brother?
Chilling, what you got going?
Man, I've been chilling, man. We missed the fuck out of you out here, bro. How you been?
I've been good, man. Mentally, spiritually. I've been on top of my I'll be back out there, you hear me?
So everybody excited hearing from Durk calling from jail to DJ Akademiks and all that, using loose cannon phone call. But I'm gonna tell you guys right now why Durk's been quiet this whole time, and now he decides to use the phone right before his bond hearing done screwed up the chances of him getting a bond. That was the stupidest thing he could have did, was jump on that phone. Dudes be making decisions without thinking, and I don't know what the lawyers be trying to tell him or whatnot, but him jumping on that phone and making that phone call done f***ed up his chances to be able to get the bond. The prosecution is gonna use that against him, saying he can't obey by the rules in jail, not using the three-way phone calls, this, that, and the third. What makes you think he's gonna obey by the rules on house arrest when he's the one providing the security that works for him? You know what I mean? They already, check this out, man. I'm gonna show y'all the paperwork from the last time he was trying to get a bond out of prosecution. Literally, was striking back against the defense bond package or whatnot. Check this out.
Although he proposed a surrender of his passport, location monitoring and or curfew, and intensive pretrial supervision, any such limitations would all suffer from the critical flaw in that they depend on defendant's good faith compliance in order to be effective. In particular, electronic monitoring does not prevent a defendant from committing crimes within the monitoring radius, and there is no reasonable way to assure that a defendant would not make impermissible stops or detours on his way to places permitted under the restrictions, or use social media to give instructions to intermediaries. Moreover, defendant has already shown that he cannot abide by even the simplest of conditions imposed upon him while he's already been in custody at the MDC. Despite clear instructions to not engage in three-way calls, defendant has repeatedly abused the phone system at MDC to engage in such conduct. His actions in an already restrictive condition of confinement show that there is a potent risk that he cannot and will not abide by bond conditions on his own accord outside the purview of the USMS and BOP.
Now, if that's not enough for you to think that Durk won't get a bond, let's read this part of the paperwork and let me know if you guys don't think that this right here don't sound crazy. They literally are saying he cannot be released because he's under investigation for murder for hire out of Chicago for the Stefan, case or whatnot.
Defendant had offered his money to secure the death of his rival that afternoon in Los Angeles, attempting to collect on defendant's promise of a monetary reward. The shooters opened fire on defendant's rival, killing the rival's family member, SR. Defendant showed no remorse following the murder and instead mocked his rival and sought to commercialize SR's death by rapping about his revenge. But even if the allegations in this case weren't enough to detain defendant, they are. A separate federal case in Chicago also underscores why defendant cannot be released pending this trial. As alleged in a recently unsealed search warrant affidavit in the Northern District of Illinois, defendant offered money for people to kill those responsible for his brother's murder, and more specifically, offering to pay money for any gangster disciple that is killed.
I don't think Durk getting out on bond, y'all, just to be honest with y'all.
Man, we can't wait, bro. We've been praying for you.
Oh, thank you. I need all the prayers. I appreciate you. I was telling him, I'm like, I thought he told you I didn't want to talk to you. I'm like, no, I ain't said that. I just haven't been calling nobody like that.
Yeah, nah, man. Listen. We all understand.
I'm going to mute my mic, put it on yours so that they can hear it. The audio is better on your end.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so
unmute your mic on the live.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, Smirk, man, 100%. I don't know why that's happening. Yeah, Smirk.
No, go ahead.
Yo, the whole hip hop waiting for you, man. I think we miss your presence. I know we locked in, and I seen what type of spiritual journey you was on. So like, I'm hoping you keep that up, man.
Yeah, ain't nothing changed, bro. I just been just focus on life, you know, my family and stuff like that. I'm trying to learn how to speak Arabic here.
Wait, how you learn that? Like, how do you get to learn that? They got classes?
You said, I can't hear you.
Do they got classes for that? Or you just
No, it's a couple guys here that know how to speak Arabic fluently. So I'm just learning the different words and tighten up my Arabic, just getting my knowledge together for real. I ain't really on too much of nothing, bro. I don't even be thinking about the outside.
Really? Man,
yeah,
I seen your father, like, you know, he was speaking about you, and you know, it brought me back to the conversation we had. Man, I see where you get it from, man. Like, you know, your father's a stand-up dude.
Yeah, that's my wisdom right there. You know, he be on point. Love him to death. What you been working on? What you got going?
Man, just, you know, hip hop is hip hop. You know, just did like some Kanye interview not too long ago, but you know, man, this shit boring out here without you, bro. You know?
Yeah, I'm really, you know, I got a lot of stuff going on, bro. I ain't really too much focused on too much stuff that is like negative no more. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel you on that. You know, we was bumping your album over here. How is even releasing that from, you know, where you at right now? Cause your fans love you.
Honestly, bro, I ain't heard it.
Really?
Nah, you know, they would tell me about the few songs, and they'd tell me to call back. I wouldn't call them back like that. But they would, you know, they would keep me updated. But I ain't heard nothing. You know, this is like a box of hell. You know, we don't get no news, no talk, no nothing. If you don't call or somebody send it to you on the computer, it's a wrap.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember, you know who reached out to me? Duty Low hit me. It was just like, yo, send me an email. I'm going to give it a smirk. And I was like, yo, definitely. I just wanted to kind of see, like, if you were in good spirits. So that's why I'm glad you on here now.
Yeah, I'm always in good spirits, bro. I be in my box. So I don't really too much be talking to everybody or trying to be like in everybody's business or have everybody in my business. I really just been chilling, but I always send my...
This call is from a federal prison.
I always send my love out to everybody who who I fuck with and who I be talking to and rocking with. But other than that, I just be to myself.
How the fam been?
The family?
Yeah.
My family good. You know, I talk to them. It's the only people I talk to is just the family and my lawyer for real. Just keep my spirits up, keep my energy pure.
How's your relationship with your family now that you in there? Is it closer?
Huh? What you mean?
Like, are you closer with your family as far as your relationship? You know, being up in there, talking to them every day?
I don't get what you're saying. You saying like, if I'm close to my family?
Yeah, like now with all that's going on, has it brought you guys closer?
I always been close to my family. I'm a family man.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
Yeah, Smurf. You know, I've been, man. I know y'all was just wondering about your mental, man. I just saw you on this journey, and I seen how, like, even, you know, there's a few times you hit me up and you were just like, yo, Ak, I'm just checking on you. You know, that meant a lot to me. It wasn't even like nothing crazy going on, but you were just like, yo, Ak, I'm just trying to make sure you're good. I'm checking up on you. That told me a lot about your character and, like, really just, you were in a really positive space, man. And
yeah, ain't nothing changed. I just don't be, ain't no follower, bro. I ain't just too much in tune with the industry drama and all that shit. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. I don't come home like you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Vice versa.
That's what's up.
You still talk to me if they don't like me. It don't matter. But I ain't really been too much focused on that type of shit anyway.
Yeah, what's a regular day like? Because, you know, I know you getting in touch with your spirituality, your religion, and everything, but, like, you know, everybody's wondering, like, man, I wonder what he's going through on a daily.
So I talk to my family, to my wife, 24/7. We be in just prayer, you know, learning Arabic. I've been in these books heavy, just read up on the history and just everything. I don't really be walking around talking and playing and doing none of that. We'll play basketball, but I always try to stay focused and busy. That's why I don't really talk to the outside like outside of the family, because I don't want to hear all the extra shit, the bullshit, the drama, the shit.
Mm-hmm.
I really just, you know, I just really just stay in the learning mode.
Hey, I know you cooking them niggas and balling there, man. I know you was nice. You was nice out here. Don't tell me you lost the skills on you now. I know you cooking.
I'm like 50 and 4.
What y'all running? 1v1s, 2v2s? Like 5v5s?
2v2. No, 2v2s. I'm done. You hear me? My ankles gave out.
Oh, nah.
Not the day give out. I'm done though. 50 and 2. That's cool. You hear me? Like 50 and 4, I mean.
Nah, yo, Spurk, they probably just letting you win, bro. Like, ain't no way you cooking like that. Chill.
Nah, it's good energy in here. You know, ain't too much nothing going on. If you ain't playing basketball,
We got a minute left. So if there's anything you want to say, you have a lot of young fans that look up to you. Is there something you want to tell them?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
I said Allah Akbar.
Yo, Smirk. Yo, listen, we love you, brother. You just stay strong. We rooting for you. We hoping you get through this, man. And we can't wait till I can't wait till you get out. We gonna lock back in. You feel me?
Yeah, you know that. I got you, buddy.
Always.
Omegadrip exclusives.